Hello, hello, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to the series premiere of 1 to 2 days a week of the new Final Fantasy Origins Stranger of Paradise. Now, I've had this game since last night through GameStop. So you guys remember that the first time the very first Final Fantasy became a thing was back in 1987. So it's pretty much casual, but you guys know Final Fantasy very well. If you guys are catching Final Fantasy Origin for the first time, you guys can hit that like button, support, comment, and we know how we do this, guys. Love, support, and respect is the key, and also knowledge is power by staying positive and loyal, one by one, by meeting new friends, new family members, two people at a time, or pretty much all in one. As long as we follow the instructions on YouTube and checking out our channel descriptions, if we will, and what we'll find, guys, is a new group of new friends, new family members that have the following apps, like, say, a Twitter, an Instagram, a Reddit, anything in between. But this is the series premiere, guys, Final Fantasy Origin Stranger of Paradise. Well, I've had it since last night, since I told you guys GameStop was good. So, Skywalker is out of the way. This game is shut out. Now, this game, guys, is 1 to 2 days a week, and yeah, you look at the screen. It's really, really magnificent. Maybe like epic. You guys, like I said, Final Fantasy is pretty much no strains to the RPGs, so it's better than nothing. I mean, I think they pretty much did a real good job since they pretty much released this game for the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, and PC, and that also does equal Steam. But if you guys have an account on Twitter, that's it. Send me out, tweet me out on Twitter. It's ZachDawson824-65600. And also share out this premiere of Final Fantasy Origin if you want. You guys can tell me your name and your numbers as well. How many days, months, weeks, how many accounts you really have, but if we only have one, that's good. Two, pretty much average. So that's here we have our first look at Garland. He does look good, I'll tell you. But, the graphics of this game, from what I've heard, is really, really magnificent. So, it's better than it should be, I'll tell you what. So, you guys can tell me your first and last name information on Twitter and see what we can get to. Anything. Well, like I said, guys, the name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. Now, I know if you guys have a Twitter, you guys have an account on Steam, and again, if you like to play on Steam, the name is Zach Dawson93. Like I say, anytime you manage to play any good games, for example, we won't lose it, we won't win it, as long as it's in between. So, other than that, any sports, music, any RPGs, action adventures, shooting, puzzles, any games I like to play. But the name is Zach Dawson93, guys, on Steam. Any, if you guys have an account also on Reddit, 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 let me know what you guys think. I have, the name is Zach Dawson from Titanic, also from Kevin, Sony, Running Egg, Mia Kamiya, Tina Gale, and, yeah, Kapower TV, Sassy, SASY, and James, all those good people. But you got to check out Kevin. He's awesome. He's nice. He's wonderful. And you got to check him out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, running almost 24/7. You guys can also check out Running almost 24/7. So he's getting away Monday through Saturdays. I know she's on vacation or something, so you all can check it out anytime you want. See, he's a great friend of mine out of 266 mods and so on and so forth. Anything that's bringing towards the table, it's one big community and one big family. So that's Sony's Getaway, guys, Monday through Saturdays. But alright, if you have an account also, guys, on Instagram, the name is Zach Dawson from Titanic, and the best I've seen, guys, hardly any rats. Anything that's more in particular, it's one big community and also one big group, one big family, and anything else to bring. I've got John, Sorty, and Kevin. Alright, guys, without further ado, also, guys, stay positive and loyal. Also, guys, a lot of support and respect is the key, and also knowledge is power as one big unit. And as always, guys, we watch videos in full, like, support, comment, share me out, tweet me out on the apps, and you guys can vote to land at 38, and the Great Summon at 14. Also, guys, my highest mods is 266, and my highest likes is 237, and my top overall views is 118, if I'm right, or 117. So guys, we have our first tutorial on the series premiere of Final Fantasy Origin this afternoon, on a Saturday afternoon on March 19th. So here's page 1 of number 2, guys. It's called Differences Between Difficulties, Enemy Strength, and Items. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So the ascending order, guys, of the difficulties is story, action, then hard, with each level providing successfully tougher enemies, or modern enemies. See if I can pronounce this. Increased rewards, and better equipment. Now, while playing the story difficulty, guys, for example, you can also activate casual mode for even more forgiving experience. The difficulty can be changed at any time inside or outside the world map. Number 2, guys, we have casual mode. Now, casual mode is defined by the following characteristics: enemy strength and obtainable items that aren't the same as in the story difficulty. The next one, guys, is breakouts. Carbonation, or whatever you pronounce it, is for soul sealed, and other abilities is decreased. Unblockable attacks, guys, can be blocked. Max MP is not decreased when falling in battle, and the falling allies will automatically be revived, as casual mode cannot be activated during online play. So, alright, guys, let's see what we have this afternoon. Well, guys, let's see if I can get this poll question out of the way. You guys, I'll have our first look at this one. I mean, one of these main characters is called Zack. Zack. Like an awesome commentator, but anything so on and so forth. I'm trying to think of a good poll question, guys. Let me see if there's a good question here. Every 19 to 20 minutes, guys get IZ News at the same time. Well, guys, we're taking on our first battle today. And that would be, out of the 4 bosses, for example, and that would be Mr. Tiamat. His name is Tiamat, guys, so he's not too bad as it should be. Now, you guys remember Tiamat, he's weak against pretty much Thunder. And the way that this game is well designed is pretty much really good. Ever since before the end of last year, Final Fantasy Origin was pretty much a casual opportunity, you know. I've always wanted to get an opportunity at this game since day one, and to be honest, I've had this game, I think, for the last several hours now, so to be honest, you guys may or may not know what you're missing. Okay, guys, let's see if we can do a spin attack here. But it's always important, guys, to guard too. I'm trying to think of a good poll question, guys. I don't know what kind of question I can give you guys. Trying to figure out what would be a good one. But as far as the other 2 characters that are fighting alongside with me, is you've got AS8, and that would be Ass, and then Zed. You guys have heard of the name Zed before on, pretty much on movies, if you will. So yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy this game, no problem. And it is 1 to 2 days a week now. So I think you got Vanquished already. Wow, that's a surprise.
Wait, what?
Well, guys, let's see.
Then why doesn't it feel like it?
With Halo Season 1, beginning, hold on a second, guys, see if I can get the same thing moving. Beginning on Paramount, but Season 1 beginning on Paramount, so far, after Episode 1, someone give you guys this one question. I don't want to have another space bar here. What are your thoughts so far? Well, guys, this is actually going to be a pretty much a Paramount TV show question for you guys, and basically anything that's into the course of anything on any game for sure. Not bad. Needs more. Let's see if I can think of this other one. Well, guys, we also have. I think we already talked about these two. Pretty much involving casual mode and also this other thing. So as you guys can see, I look at this overworld right now. So basically, this opening world outside the mountains between the grass, I think they did quite well. So it's pretty much better than it should be. I mean, back when Final Fantasy came out, back in 1987, it was old school. But the first two consoles that they came, I mean, the only first console they came out with is real simple. And that would be the Super NES, for example. And yeah, that was the very first one that they pretty much come in hand. So it's usually anything that may or may not be crystal clear. So, to be honest, Final Fantasy Origin is pretty good. They pretty much, okay, 1, 2, 3. So I just think they did quite well with the graphics, the gameplay, and pretty much anything else in particular. As you can see, we are looking at, we're pretty much at level, pretty much missing level 1. On the left side of your screen, you've got battle settings, items, tips, archives, and system settings. So honestly, guys, the graphics do look good, real good, to be honest. But I'm not sure if they're gonna be making Final Fantasy Origin 2 in the future, since it's not gonna be an E3. I mean, coming out of E3 this year, so probably not. But one thing I will say, after Final Fantasy Origin shut out Guardians of the Galaxy after 1 to 2 days a week, I only did 8 episodes of Guardians of the Galaxy since I obviously did not have any personal time for it. So I just thought this game would be a little more better fit right now. So to be honest, guys, this game is pretty much well designed. But if I were to give Final Fantasy Origin a score right now, to be honest, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty much almost a 9.2. But once that's getting started on the series, so this game is really pretty much brings a little more of a detail. I've heard most of you guys think that Final Fantasy Origin is good for what it is, and it really is. Well, I guess we're looking at number 1 of the tutorial, basic controls. Now, if you guys have not even checked it out, check it out. So we can pretty much look at who we're taking on. That would be Goblin. So goblins are not that hard to beat or to face. But the most important thing, guys, is to make sure you're guarding while you're taking on an enemy. So if you pretty much are not guarding, you're gonna be pretty much out of health that quick. And there we go. Very good. Now we're gonna defeat the stupid goblin, guys. Not a problem. Now I'm not sure if Golf City. I'm not sure if my brother Gatsby has ever played this game yet. He may or may not, since he calls Square Enix Squeenix. But yeah, guys, you guys will receive new episodes of Final Fantasy Origin 1 to 2 days a week. So, there's also been a couple plans that are coming into my attention today. Pretty much going on to later on tonight. Well, I know that, I know my friend Ross Dawson has to do some grocery shopping, and then I'm guessing they're going to come and get me after that. So we're gonna have Pizza Hut for supper tonight. So, well, I haven't had Pizza Hut for a while, but it's been a while since her and I ever had pizza together. I love pizza since day one. But as far as other foods go, can't be anything or anything else in Control. Well, I guess we have 2 new tutorials called Battle Basics. But number 1, guys, is called the Breakouts. Now, the thing about that is the yellow bar above an enemy is its breakouts. Well, we can attack the enemy to deploy the gouts. Number 2, we have action abilities and breaking. Now we want to press R2, guys, to expand. Now we all know, guys, what MP stands for, and that would be magic point. And accent ability to deal heavy break damage towards your foe. So I can work with that. So we want to break his gals and give him something to think about. So, let's see what we can do here. So the average question is simple. Are we thinking that this game is better than Final Fantasy VII Remake? I would maybe think so, but I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake for a while since I don't know, I haven't enough time to get back to what I was doing, so I really don't have much of a clue. I would say maybe, but it would just be a bit of a possible guess. So it all depends. Well, guys, we only have one page. It's called Soul Burst number 1. Now, we can break enemies by completely depleting their breakouts. Well, we can also approach broken enemies and press circle to finish them off with a Soul Burst. So, Soul Burst is not going to be a problem. So, let's see if we can use it. Look at that, guys. Ooh. He is no problem at all. And here's the thing about Soul Burst number 2, guys. In this community, it's one big family and one big group tonight. I mean, this afternoon. Now, the thing about Soul Burst effects, slaying enemies with a Soul Burst will recover your MP and raise your max MP. So that's a good thing. So we have 2 tutorials completed now. We also have number 3. Now, this one, guys, is number 3 of tutorials called the Soul Shield. So let's see what we got for you. So, as the awesome commentator, guys, this is the Soul Shield. So the thing about this one is we can hold circle to deploy your breakouts and adopt the Soul Shield stance. But by blocking an attack, guys, in this stance, we'll restore MP and increase your max MP together. Now we can also, pretty much, last but not least, press R1 after a successful block to launch forward and unleash a normal attack. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can maybe have no problems by triggering. Maybe have something in return. There we go. See if we can get him this time. There we go. And then we can probably use a little more of a Soul Shield. Very nice, very nice. So if I had to give this game a score, like I said earlier, I'll say it again from this afternoon, I would give this game a little over 9 out of 10. Even though this game is good for what it is. And it is, too. I think they pretty much did a good job coming out of Square Enix. And, yeah. They pretty much did real nice after releasing it. Oh, that's exactly what I haven't seen before, guys. Lightbringer. So that's pretty much almost 1,300. Oh, wow, I don't think that's been recovered. I'm not sure if this would be some sort of a different element that's on its feet or something. But yeah, guys, his name is Jack. So he's not that bad of a character since he was not one of the 4 characters from the very first time Final Fantasy came out. Like I said, it was back in 1987. So that's pretty much exactly the other thing, too. That see, Goblin has already given me a different taste out of me. No. But as long as some of us know how to revive too, I don't see why not. Well, guys, you guys get news in under 2 minutes. We actually do have some news for you guys this afternoon. But after I'm done doing the series premiere, next stream will probably be tomorrow morning. But guys, I go back. I work 2 to 11 tomorrow. And another one on Monday, and then I have to get my butt up in the morning on Tuesday. So the plan for that is Elden Ring will be tomorrow. It'll be in first thing I'll start that in the morning, and then Monday, and then by Monday morning, guys, I think you guys should receive another episode of this game, Final Fantasy Origins: Stranger of Paradise. If not, I can do a new episode of Cobra Kai. Whatever works for us, or whatever works for you. So we're trying to see what we're doing. If we can find some way to trigger an additional attack with the Soul Shield. Let's see if we can get away from him real quick. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I'm pretty sure there's a way I can maybe do something towards him. So we'll see how this is really going to be coming in hand. Oh wow, okay, nice guard, nice guard. Remember guys, this is only the third tutorial you guys can see coming out of this series premiere right now. I'm just trying to figure out how I can really trigger an additional attack with a successful soul shield. That's what I'm trying to really consume. I'm trying to figure out how I can really get something going, if it's going to help. Okay, there we go. Anytime we need to heal, guys, we can use it by using this down directional button. Between any controller, down, left, right, up. So, it's a good thing to use. Like I said, the graphics do look good as soon as I get through this one. But enough chit chat, guys. We got news to talk about this afternoon. You guys already know my love and I are having a Pizza Hut romantic dinner date tonight at Pizza Hut, so. But other than that, love, support, and respect is the key. We'll be meet and greet new people, friends, family members one by one. As long as we continue to expand one by one by checking out our channel descriptions. And part of our YouTube channel is how great our stuff is on our channel, how our uploads been going. And I always advise you guys, don't take negative, but stay positive and loyal in a good, tremendous time. And what we'll find is a new group of new friends, new family members, if they have the following accounts. If they do or do not have an account on Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit. Whatever is more valuable. I'm trying to trigger some, guys, hold on. Well, I'm still trying to work on my guarding. Oh, hold on, guys. Let's see what we can do on him. Yep. I'm just trying to see how I can trigger an additional attack. Maybe I can try to really do something by getting out of this. But yeah, if you guys have an account on Twitter, I've been on Twitter, guys, for 3 years, YouTube 5 years, Walmart 5 years, my love and I, together. 17, 14. Remember guys, my numbers on my Twitter is 824-65600. You can let me know if you have a name and your numbers on account on Twitter. Anytime you manage to meet new friends, new family members, you guys can say each other out, tweet each other out, etc. Not just Twitter, guys, but also YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram if you want. No one's gonna be able to be hard to find. Like how long you guys been on Twitter for? You guys will let me. We can also handle no problems for that either. But alright, guys. Like I said, the name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. Nickname, your awesome commentator, the king, of course. If you guys have an account, gaming service on Steam. If you guys have an account on Steam. Any RPGs, sports, music, action adventure, shooting, puzzles, anytime you manage to play any good games, people win it or may not lose it. Guys, let me know. Anytime you like. Anything that's more to take in. Pretty much not suck it up or anything. But, feel free to tell me what games that are more suitable to your status. Like the new Final Fantasy Origin, or even if you guys are still trying to play Horizon 2. I was going to go after a copy last night, but I'm like, no thanks. I'm going to pass.
No way.
So for the most part, guys, it's one big community. The name is Zach Dawson 93. Let me know what games you like to play the most. If you guys also have an account on Reddit, Reddit. Anytime you figure out if any of you guys if you guys hear what I thought, you guys let me know when it's time for you guys to have your thoughts, and anytime you like. And I have 266 mods. I am the only one I only have is Kevin, aka Tubitat. He's awesome. He's a great friend of mine. He's a nice guy, and yeah, he's a great friend of mine, and of One Big Community. Anytime I'm doing Super Chats, when he's live every Friday through Mondays, he brings my name up and he says, love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you guys will find from me. Oh wow, I'm trying to make a good success here. Hold on. Nope. I'm just trying to see if I can bring an additional attack to trigger. But apparently, guys, this Goblin's just is just trying to duke it out here in the grass. So that's exactly what he's doing. So I'm gonna see if I can find a way to trigger something on him. Oh, okay, okay. I'm trying to figure out how I can maybe trigger an additional attack on him. I'm trying to figure out how it can be done. But yeah, guys, Kevin, it's every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. So this Getaway Mondays through Saturdays. He's a great friend of ours, out of 266 mods. Well, it all depends if he's on vacation. Not going on channels right now, so Mondays through Saturdays, guys, is the best bet. You guys have an account on Instagram? Anytime you manage to meet new friends, new family members on Instagram, check them out anytime you like. As long as there's plenty of any landscapes, so whatever feels good for you. But I'm keeping the same name as I always am, guys. There is no turning back for me. As the awesome commentator is Zach Dawson, and from Titanic, and also no more caveat for me. I never honestly liked it much for anything for it. But alright, guys, I've got Kevin, Don, and Swordy's Getaway. Alright, guys, in this one big community and one big family, I say positive and loyal, and also filled with love, support, and respect, and also knowledge is power. We watch videos in full, like, support, comment, send me out, tweet me out, guys, on Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram. And you're welcome to vote a land. You got some. Let me know if you guys can vote a land at 38 and the Great Solomon at 14. Anytime you like, from your awesome commentator, the awesome commentator Zach Dawson. What's up, Sassy? Good afternoon. How are you? I miss you.
No way.
How you doing? We'll just try to trigger an additional attack with the Soul Shield. So I've pretty much been stuck with this one thing for a while now, so I'm just trying to figure out how I can really do this. But how are you doing so far, Sassy? Oh, you're fishing, nice. Nice of you to not to take me fishing. But it is good to see you, by the way, out of 266 mods. But alright, guys, we got news to talk about on an afternoon, so let's run them all down. So, alright, guys, doing IZ news of today's date, of this afternoon's date, March 19th. Let's see what kind of news we have this afternoon. So for those of you that may or may not have heard of a show, or maybe like a movie, called Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. So the question is there some sort of a post-credits scene? I mean, I really don't know, to be honest, but I don't think I ever heard once or twice about the anime from that. But is there a post-credits scene? But apparently, guys, the possibility is they're pretty much thinking about having teasers for next season. Now, Mark Mammon has the listing for that. We already talked about the ranking the Batman movies. We talked about that. We already talked about Kirby. We guys can get $5 off for the sweats at GameStop, or whatever is more, you know, more valuable to get Kirby at any store you can get to. Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, Amazon, eBay. Epic Game Store, I don't think they really really have Kirby, by far. But I, for one, guys, have never played Kirby. But I've heard some good things on the franchise. It's just that I really never had an opportunity. So no. I probably will or will not. So I probably won't have any coexistence for it. Alright guys, back to the news. Here's the thing guys, Harry Potter fandom back in 2021 of last year is more complicated than ever of how Harry Potter fans are coping with J.K. Rowling. So, let me jump in this article from Joshua Yout, or Yout, Y-E-H-L. Well, I'm trying to figure the crap out of it. Oh, we did do it, thank you. I wasn't thinking clearly if we knew what we were doing on the Soul Shield, but we got it right towards this goblin. Goblins are not too hard, but they're pretty much real easy on other Final Fantasy games like this one, for example. So, alright guys, number 1 of 2. It's called Battle Tastings number 1. The first one is Soul Shield and Guarding. Alright guys, here you go guys from your awesome commentator. Here we go. Now Soul Shield is extremely powerful counter guys that will stagger an enemy while raising or raising your max MP. However, it will greatly reduce your breakouts, so a failed Soul Shield may end up putting you in hot water or instead of hot cold water. Now Guarding on the other hand will greatly reduce guys the amount of break damage you pretty much take. But it is a safe way to reduce the threat of incoming attacks. Like say any attacks are being broken, it's not like it's pretty much any incoming or any incoming attacks to any enemy that you manage to take on if you're alone or pretty much having help. You always want to guard at all times by protecting your health and pretty much your armor or whatever weapon you're using. Now start combat guys by guarding to get a feel for your enemy's attacks. Then gradually mix encounters with Soul Shield as you get more comfortable with the flow of battle. Number 2 guys is Soul Shield and Recovery. Now the amount of magic points it's gained by Soul Shield is directly proportional to the amount of break damage a blocked attack would have been dealt. And also guys, Soul Shield is an effective countermeasure against big, damaging attacks. But guarding in a desperate time, and evasion are better strategies against faster attacks that hit more often. So that's a good way to note. That's pretty much a good way to note, guys. Number 4, guys, on tutorial is instant abilities. So let's see what we can do with this one. Involving this 4th one. If you guys have not checked out the state of play, any possibilities or no problems involving this next one, you guys can check out the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay that starts a Wizarding World back in the 1800s. If you guys have not checked out the full gameplay of Hogwarts Legacy, that game's coming out going into Christmas of the holidays of this year. And also, guys, it is the final answer that Hogwarts Legacy is coming out for the Switch too, once we get to the holidays. So the only page is called Instabilities. So when you deflect an enemy ability, guys, with a purple name using Soul Shield, that ability will become unusable as an instant ability. Well, we can activate instant abilities, guys, by pressing square. Now, instant abilities, guys, do not consume MP, but their number of users is also limited. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh, there we go, guys. Look at this. Ooh. Now we can use Stone Throw. Can we use it on him? Oh, look at this, guys. We did something. Well, there goes all 3. I'll just kill him. I'm only enjoying a little bit more of this, guys. Final Fantasy Origin right now. They did a good job. I'll say that. So I've had the game since yesterday. I mean, through last night. So I'm starting to like it. Well, guys, number 5. It's called Lightbringer. You guys can also check out the official trailer 2 of Halo the series right now. If you guys have not checked out the series premiere of the first episode. Alright guys, back to the news. You guys have checked out a new goblin and a wizard with potential ties to the Harry Potter timeline. As the villains of Hogwarts Legacy have been explained, Travel House has something involving Hogwarts. Now this ability, guys, is called Lightbringer. But when your max MP has increased to 2 or more full Gauzes, you can spend MP and max MP against Lightbringer by holding L2 and circle, guys. So it's pretty much our very first ability for now. But while Lightbringer is active, and it's become easier to soul burst, which is very helpful when you are surrounded by foes. For more information, see the relevant entry in the tips section. So let's see what we can do with this one, guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice pickup. And that's all we had to do, guys. Use some sort of a quick ability on these 3 goblins, and then end up pretty much no problem to throw away. Well, we did do something. Perfect. That's why I love RPGs, guys, so much. RPGs are my top ever favorite ever since I was a kid for the damn thing, so. I love RPGs, sports is number 2, and yeah. The graphics are starting to be really good, very good right now. Even though this game would have done a little more work, if it would not get an 8 out of 10, so. I think I would have given it better than an 8, maybe like an 8.5. Or maybe like pretty much in the 80s somewhere. So that would have been just fine. Now we reclaimed our memories of combat, so good way to look into that. So we did just that already. Not a problem. Well, guys, we'll jump on that. We'll jump in this one. We'll jump in this middle one in a second. I do not want to look at the villains' names right now. Well, guys, now we can open tutorial mode. Let's see what we have. Well, guys, since we have all 5, let's get out of here. So, what do you guys think of Final Fantasy Origin so far? I mean, the graphics are good. I mean, they're real good, to be honest. So it's better than nothing. Guys, this guy's name is Zack. Not your awesome commentator, guys, Zack Dawson, but Zack on Origin. Now, the way they designed these areas, this beginning area, guys, pretty much looks colorful, looks good, coming out of kind of making this game ever since I laid eyes on it since day one. I think I've laid eyes on this game since October or November, ever since it was announced since the 23rd.
Look.
Or yesterday.
Can sense each other.
So we have 2 people that are talking with Zack. We got S on the right, that's Black, on the tank top, and then you have Zed.
To kill Chaos. That's all I know.
So yeah, mission to kill Chaos. Yep, Chaos is the last boss on Final Fantasy by far. But I did look at the last preview. I mean, the last demo preview of Final Fantasy Origin, and Chaos looks like a badass boss. But we're not going to be in them right now. So as you guys can see, Zack and Zed and Ass appeal to the King of Cornelia. Now, several weeks have passed since that day. Now, our 3 heroes, guys, return in triumph to their quest complete. We also have our first look at the SIP. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm not sure if they call it Highwind from Kingdom Hearts or not. But it's only about these 3 characters. Zack, Zed, and Ass too. Guys can also check out a game review called Descent Legends of the Dark Review. But do not go gentle into that good night. Matto has a review on that.
It's just a scratch.
I most likely will not check out a review of that either. So probably won't give myself an opportunity. Alright guys, we also have pretty much a game review called Tunic, T-U-N-I-C. A Zelda game for the Elden Ring generation. That's a wolf and fox's clothing.
And we don't leave without
clothing or cloth, or whatever else it could be. Look at that right now. Besides, fantasy became a thing coming out of four characters. You had the one on the top, 4 crystals, before taking on the final boss of Final Fantasy itself, and that would be Chaos. When the first time I beat Final Fantasy for a long time, and now it's not too bad. Now we have the top one, guys. It's called Fool's Missive number 2. As you guys see, we're in our first town called Cornelia. As you guys can see, it's the message right off the bat. It goes on to say, Cornelia. That's only a city. It's proud Alabaster Castle. I don't think I'm going to read a lot of this, but you guys know Cornelia very well.
To be sure.
And we also have 2 newcomers. We have Mr. Lagone, as he tells us the information of what's going on. And I'm not sure who you call the one on the throne. I think it's the Queen. I'm guessing who that really is. But yeah, guys, I'm looking at the Tunic review. Kind of like The Legend of Zelda. Hey, what's up, Boda? Good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the series premiere of Final Fantasy Origin on the schedule. How are you?
All due respect.
Well, guys, Tunic is out right now for Xbox Series, Xbox One, Macintosh, and PC. Kind of like Zelda, if you will.
Why court danger so
And it's had a pretty good 9 out of 10 already. So, and who can ever forget, guys, the king of Cornelia himself, of the town. I mean, he's pretty good on the throne. But I don't know who voices Zack or the other 2. But they pretty much did a good job on their vocal cords, by far.
Your question?
Alright, guys, let me check out these other news real quick. Guys, to check out more of a sand whale. I've heard the sandworms of Dune came to life. Too hard to tell. I don't have much to tell with that in mind. But how are you today, Boda? It's good to see you back. You guys can vote on that poll question if you want. And as always, guys, like, support, comment, and follow. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen of this community and also one big family, welcome to Castle Cornelia. Okay, what can we do involving this? So you have the flowers on the left, you have the lights on the left, you also have a couple people, excuse me, and yeah, pretty much very well designed. Let's go ahead and quickly talk to the king.
Many warriors have come before us.
Remember, guys, it's not 3 characters, Warriors of Light, you have 4. So you have 2 male and 2 female. That can either be white maids or black maids, a knight or a thief or a monk. That's pretty much a good thing for so.
Cornelia is counting on you to save us.
Oh wow, that's pretty much a sweet name. Her name is Princess Mia.
May the crystal's blessing be with you always.
Oh, she has a cute voice, I'll tell you what. And then on the one next to Princess Mia, we got Queen Jane. Jayne. So that's a nice name. Let's see what else we have this afternoon. Well, guys, back to the news. Got to check out, in this one big community, the 6 big reasons of games and entertainment of companies that are pulling support in Russia. Coming out of Sony, Netflix, Twitch, and more are doing business in Russia. That's why Russia is not going to be part of any other emotions or something. So, I don't have much to say about what's going on between the 2. But it's only between them and pretty much Ukraine. So whatever else has to be confirmed or anything else compared.
Like a flower blooming in a dark wasteland.
And also, guys, the background music is pretty much bit designed, maybe like a little bit, pretty much entertaining.
Come on, Jack. Wouldn't kill you to smile for once.
But it's good, I'll tell you. The graphics of this game is good, by far.
Jack, you've returned. And with a few more
And we have
stars.
Princess Sarah. Look at this.
That's nothing. Jack has the best medicine.
Best medicine,
That's so
most likely.
wonderful. In that
Well, guys, back to the news.
would you be able to
Let's
spare
check
some
out
of our
what
soldiers?
comes in each edition of the new Nintendo Switch
There's
Sports.
no medicine.
Now, you guys remember,
Is there something
back
you
when the
want?
Nintendo Wii came out back in
I need a favor
2007,
from you. I heard you were going
it was
to
not
France.
it was called Nintendo
This would
Sports,
be my only chance to
where you guys can play any variety of sports, like say bowling,
Of course.
There was a knight by the name of Garth
archery,
who set off to battle chaos as well.
table tennis, kind of like ping pong, or
I would
so
be
what else
grateful
is
if you
there?
worked for him.
Look, we don't
Basketball.
have time for
I
a
think
rescue
yeah,
mission,
basketball. I
princess.
think was in
I
there,
understand. You
And,
don't need to go out
um,
of your way. Just
and also jousting, pretty much one-on-one between sword masters
you
or
always wore
warriors.
such splendid armor.
But this new game for the Switch is called Nintendo Switch
You
Sports.
towered
So,
over the other knights.
I don't ever have a Switch anymore, so
Always
you
wanted.
guys can go after this game on Amazon, Best Buy, Nintendo eShop,
10 years ago.
and yes, that's those three.
Seems just like yesterday. No one believed
So like I said, the minigames are real simple:
the minister
bowling,
nor
tennis,
father,
Sambara,
they say a
soccer,
knight by the name of
badminton,
Garth
and volleyball.
exists.
But golf will also be added, guys, as a free update coming up this fall of 2022. So we got some look into that too, if you want.
Jack, wait. The other
Looks like we have another favor to ask by Sarah.
Come
But
back
Sarah
soon,
does look nice.
and soon.
3 is better than 1 to take on any enemies or bosses.
Always.
But the one that's most likely responsible for composing Final Fantasy music is Nobuo Uematsu. Did very well with the music, and the soundtracks that they came out of with 1, 2,
Your crystal
all
vibrating
together.
too?
And yeah, they pretty much did very, very well, did a nice job,
We need to focus.
and that's all there is to it.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
Now, I did tell you guys something about Humble Bundle. As you guys see, it stands with Ukraine Bundle, has already raised $5.6 million dollars. Let's jump on this bundle real
Hey,
quick.
Jack. Just the guy I wanted to see.
And we have the Innkeeper.
I heard you're off to the shrine tomorrow. Why don't you spend the night here?
Yeah.
Great. Come on
Spending
in.
the night is pretty much identical. Methodically into possessions. As long as it's something neutral or anything else compared.
News
But
of
we'll
your
take it.
departure will soon spread, and failure will leave a stain on the king's reputation.
Like I say, so far, guys, I'm starting to like the graphics too.
Travel northwest,
And the series premiere
and you
right
will
now
reach the
on an
Chaos
afternoon.
Shrine.
A little more decorated,
Go
creative,
with the crystal's
and
blessing.
well designed. Well, guys, Matt Kim has this article involving Humble Bundles 5.6. Well, we have a couple items, guys. Look at this. Dark Cornelia has been completed. It's been just completed just now. We have a couple weapons called Maze Masters and Killer Knuckles. Now, the thing about this game, guys, it has its own map. So the way they designed the map, before this game came out for the PS5 yesterday, you cannot, if you're playing a Final Fantasy RPG game, you guys cannot continue or play without a map. So, now here's the thing about talking, guys, about talking to people. You can talk to people while on the world map. You guys can press that button to open the game menu, and then select Talk to indicate a conversation. Now these sounds will give you glimpses into everyday lives, guys, of the people of this world. So, like, guys, we have, and we also have, guys, a couple other things, too. Let's have the smithy. Now, this is something I haven't really talked about, guys. I'll jump on that right now. But it'll be after I look at this article. $5.6 million real quick. Well, wait a minute, guys. We already talked about that yesterday. So here's the thing about multiplayer, that for the first time we're looking at it at this premiere today in the afternoon. So, it's called Starting a Multiplayer Game. Now, multiplayer, guys, is a game mode that lets you challenge missions alongside other players. Number 2, creating and searching for rooms. Now, the player who creates a multiplayer room becomes the host and can wait for other players to join. Now, players can also spectrally search parameters and search for multiplayer rooms. And then you guys can join one as a guest. But here's a note on this one, that multiplayer rooms can be created if while progressing in a mission on your own. So it's pretty much, I'm not sure how many people you guys can fit in a multiplayer, but you can jump on that sometime down the road, during 1 or 2 days a week. Now, once all players in a room, guys, are ready, the selector mission will honestly begin. After the mission is finished, all players will be returned to the multiplayer room. So that's page number 3. And then number 4, guys, during a multiplayer game, you can use preset phrases to communicate with other players. Now, the quick set menu can be accessed for multiplayer room screen by pressing L2 or during a mission by pressing the up directional button. That's a good way to look at it. So we are looking at this one smithy. Do we want to upgrade something in between? So I guess we have, we pretty much have 5 of them. We've got Killer Knuckles, Maze Masters, and Great Sword. But we actually do not have any upgrades right now. We also have Added Party. We got Zack, Ass, and Zed. So that's pretty much really nice. Now, here's the thing about battle settings, though. This is going to be interesting. Well, pretty much the juiciest part, but the interesting part, too, guys. Now, let me get back to ASEAN news real quick. As you guys can see, Elden Ring is now running better on Steam Deck. Now, Elden Ring, guys, on Steam Deck closely matches the performance on the PS4 with 720p instead of 1080p. So 720p is good. So the thing about battle settings, guys, is pretty much two pages. It's called battle settings. So number 1, we can change jobs and gear from battle settings menu. We can use L1 or R1 to choose which character you want to customize. But be aware that party members other than Zack are limited in the equipment that they can use. But changing equipment, guys, affects the various stats or statistics. By pressing the middle button, we'll automatically equip the gear with the highest level. And then number 2, guys, every piece of equipment has a level that determines its stats and the strength of its effects. So this is our equipment, guys, on the left. You also have statistics between strength, agility, stamina, spirit luck, also attack, physical, defense, magic attack, and defense too. So these are pretty much real simple. So you have Zack, the one I'm looking at right now. Best known as a swordsman. He's pretty much using pretty much one of the 2 abilities. Like say you have combo abilities, command, which that would be Lightbringer. So I don't think we have anything to equip right now, especially with him. And then we also have Ass too. So we pretty much have the same thing for him. So he has 2 copies between Killer Knuckles. It's kind of like attacking like Sabin from Final Fantasy VI, if you will. Pretty much any weapon you can use. But Killer Knuckles are not too bad to use. So that's pretty much a good detail for that. And the ability he has is the Explosive Fist. And then you have number 3. Number 3 is Zed, Z-E-D. And the thing that he uses is Maze Masters. He also has Stranger's Pants and Shoes. And his ability is called Weak Spot. And he also has some good break opportunities too. Now the thing about job trees, now this is something we haven't really got into right now. So we pretty much have 3 classes. Now this one, guys, is pretty much real simple. The one ability that Zack has is Swordsman. Now the middle character, guys, is Pugilist or Puglist. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And then you also have Duelist on the right. So we have Explosive Fist in the middle, Spinning Slash, and Weak Spot. So it's pretty much a good idea that we have something going for it. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save real quick. I'm already liking this game right now, so that's why I'm doing new episodes 1 to 2 days a week now. So, did we just save already? I'm not sure if we did. Hold on. Well, guys, so we have our next location. I'll jump on that in just a second here. Adam Bankers, guys, has this article too. So that one's a long article involving 720p. Well, guys, let's go right in to the Chaos Shrine. Well, we will first encounter Garland. You guys remember Garland for a long time on other Final Fantasy games like this, so it's pretty much no stranger. Now, here's the thing about mission levels. As you guys see, each mission has a predetermined mission level. To make sure you compare this with your average equipment level before attempting inside or outside of a mission. Now, the lower your average equipment level is, it's compared to the mission level itself. Now, the more break damage you will receive, the less break damage we will pretty much deal with. Now, the rewards will begin, guys, for example, is Greatsword, Strider, Braze, and also Strider, Gators, and also Anima Sword. So, okay. Let's do it, guys. Let's see what we have real quick. We have another over a half hour to go. But we're off to a good start at this point. Also in between. So that's off to a good start in the series premiere. So we're looking at Fool's Missive 3, guys, on this description. It's called Chaos Shrine number 2. I had never known a shrine to be here. Not in all my past observations, but it seems to have suddenly appeared. Yet no one has paid this phenomenon any mind. Something must have happened. But what could have triggered this to appear in the distant future, in a place where, no one would interfere? That's pretty much a good description. Well, guys, back to the news now. Guys, I'll check out the first course beta test on PC for Overwatch number 2. As it will begin its beta test on PC, and it will begin on April 26th. I played the first Overwatch back when I used to have a Switch, and the game itself was pretty good, but they obviously did not have, something else for sure.
Guess we'll just show ourselves.
So, Overwatch is a former Game of the Year winner. Pretty much did very well, sort of 10 out of 10, and I obviously did not feel like playing it. So guys, check out this article involving Overwatch 2 PvP.
This should be a good time.
I'm counting.
Alright guys, welcome to the Chaos Shrine. Alright guys, applause in the chat. Let's see, well, do we have a map here? Or do we have something else to look into? Alright guys, let's go and toss these cubes. For the first time we got some cubes. Now, here's the thing about cubes. Well, anytime we toss the cubes, guys, they're pretty much restoring our hit points, MP, and refill our potions. Now, if our max MP is lower than my pretty much internal MP, it will be restored to the value. In doing so, we'll also have no problems by reviving any slain enemies and remove any unclaimed items from the field. But when we fall in battle, we will return to the last set of cubes, guys, that we have ever touched. So it's something to really note. So yeah, I get this game. This game is so good right now.
Let's go. This will be a breeze.
Well, guys, we're taking on one goblin. See if we can get this prostitute out of here. Maybe we can dip him in some ketchup dip if we want on chips. Or maybe on fries if we want. But honestly, guys, this game is real good. That's why I set out Guardians of the Galaxy. There was no other way to handle. Alright, guys, I think this might be the last article for IGN News, so far going into tonight. As you guys can see, there's 48 hours left to buy the Marvel Galleries of Doctor Strange's collectible figure. Now it's standing at 10 inches tall, guys. That the Marvel Gallery, the diorama, as it depicts Doctor Strange coming through a portal with his cape flying. So you guys can check out that through IGN store. Well, guys, let's see what else we have. Hold on, let me go back to the bottom for a minute. Let me check this out really fast. Okay, well, I don't think there's really not much to mention after that. Well, guys, we also have a... Oh, well, we have something. Now, this is a word I really do not know the answer to, but we're actually in our first attempt. It's called resonance. Resonance? But the thing about this, what do you call it, information, we can press either the left or right directional button to activate an ally's resonance state, during which they will use their abilities more aggressively. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see how that's going to go. Well, guys, I'm pausing the tap, get about 4 to 5 likes. Let's see if we can get a little bit more in this premiere right now. Let's see if we can get a little bit more before my love and I have supper at Pizza Hut tonight. Now, the thing about potions, guys, we can push the down button to use a potion and recover our hit points. So let's go ahead and do that. We can also block too, guys, when we have a chance. Yep, nice block. There's a good way that I have 2 people helping me, Ass and Zed. And we got a Zob level up, look at that. Ooh. And it's now level 2. Alright guys, I'll see if I can go to number 2. Alright guys, back to the countdown now. Now the weapons that the other weapons that Zack uses now is well, I don't know what the other one is. I'm guessing it's either daggers or something else. I don't know. Oh, okay, twin thrust. Okay. Let's see if we can do some guarding too, guys, when we have a chance. Come on. Go for it. It's like if these enemies want to mess me up, I'll be like, go for it.
We can breathe. We can fight again.
Never give up, never surrender, guys. Off to a good start now. And yes, guys, I will be exploring any area that I haven't been to. Pretty much in my first time. Well, guys, let's see what else we have real quick. Now, for those of you who are enjoying Elden Ring and already have a copy for the PS5, where you guys can find dungeons, collectibles, and more with our Elden Ring interactive map. You guys can track down bosses, characters, collectibles, and dungeons. Well, I'm still getting my butt kicked on Elden Ring right now. Every Saturday and Sundays for new episodes. So Elden Ring's been doing very well on the weekends so far. Not going back and forth, but it's been doing quite well. But like I said, guys, Elden Ring, I can see that Horizon 2. Maybe I'm not sure if Skywalker is winning Game of the. I mean, I don't think a Lego game's ever won. So it all depends. And we have our first one, guys. It's called the. Wait a minute, what did we just get just now? Oh yeah, Twilight Tunic. Or Tonic. So that's pretty much fantastic. Hey, what's up, Brother Mark? Good evening, sir. Happy 30 years old. Happy belated birthday, buddy. It's good. It's good to see you're pretty much 30 years old now. How are you?
Here likes lip.
Oh, thank you for the likes, buddy. Okay. But yeah, welcome to the series premiere and happy birthday, Brother Mark. How are you?
Take it down.
I guess we also found another one. It's called Battle Sets. Now the thing about Battle Sets, guys, you can instantly change from one battle set to the other by pressing triangle. Now each set has its own breakouts. Well, we can honestly switch carefully, guys, between the two to give yourself an edge in battle. Then number 2, it's called editing battle sets. we can pretty much change our battle sets by opening the battle settings menu and pressing triangle.
This is the one.
And look at this, guys. That's just exactly what we did now. So how's your birthday going, brother? Anything interesting? Well, guys, you guys to check out this next article real quick. The IGN premiere of how the Halo TV series aims to honor the games, coming out of Microsoft and Xbox only. If you're welcome to check something out for that. Alright, let's go, Bob. We got something for you. Alright, guys, we also have Weak Spot. And look at this, guys. We just broke every single body on him. Wow. Well, I'm already liking this game right now, guys. It's good. It's an 8 out of 10, but I give it a little bit over 9 out of 10 for the PS5. Well, guys, we also have Battle Teachings number 2. It's called Enemies and Staggering. Now, some enemies, guys, could not be triggered by regular attacks. By using Soul Shield, while pressing Circle, and action abilities pressing R2. However, it can still stagger them. But in addition, like using left or right will cause your allies to use abilities more frequently. Now, staggering enemies first, we can do that and then move in to deal the killing blow. As long as we're not using Suicide Aura.
Barely
So-
even worth the trouble.
And we're gonna be in a little more trouble, guys. Look at that right there. I think we know who that is. Brother Mark in the live chat, out of positive and loyalness. Out of one big family and one big group, guys. Also, filled with love, support, and respect, and also now it's power tonight. You guys should check that out. Alright, guys, let's see if there's any more news before we check this one in. I was going to say, guys, hopefully it's not Garland. Because I don't think we're going to be taking him on yet. I mean, Zack is pretty much level 9, if I'm right. Level 9 or level 7. But usually, guys, back when Final Fantasy first came out for the first time, all 4 characters, known as the Warriors of Light, pretty much started at level 1. Whatever 6 or 7 classes you're welcome to use. So it's pretty much kind of like a different type of thing. Well, guys, let's see if we can lock this one up. Get Twin Thrust. Close him out. Nice pickup. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's how we keep up the good work, guys. There he goes.
Now let's see what secrets this place.
Okay, guys, let's see what we can find back here tonight. But yeah, you guys consider yourselves news on the weekend. Now remember, guys, next stream will probably be tomorrow morning, tomorrow Sunday. So you guys will have another episode of Elden Ring, and then maybe Final Fantasy, a new episode of Final Fantasy Origin tomorrow, Monday. Well, all I have to do, guys, is only work 4 days each week, and that would be 2 to 11 starting tomorrow and Monday, and then 8 to 5 Tuesday and Wednesdays. Then I'm off another 3 days next week. Alright, guys, let's see what else we have here. Go and press that. We also, and now it pretty much brings up the job tree. Now, upon leveling up, guys, we'll be rewarded with job points. The job points can be used on the job tree to unlock skills and abilities. We can also access the tree for various locations, including cubes and also the world map itself, guys. So, let's see what we got in hand. Well, can we edit party real quick? Well, guys, let's look at job trees. Now, so this is exactly what we have, guys. We've got, well, the only two that are pretty much available is, the Swordsman and the Duelist. So, so we have 2 new abilities. We've got all damage, which it actually decreases damage taken. And then we have a job Infinity, or Infinity. What it actually does increase the Swordsman. But on the opposite side with Duelist, we've got Lightbringer duration and Duelist Infinity plus 10%. But it does increase by 10%. So that's pretty much identical. So let's do Let's go ahead and do all damage. And then, by the time we get enough job points, we can see how Swordsman Fanny can increase by 15%. Let's see how that's going to go down too. And then, do we want to do Duelist or Lightbringer Duration? So we'll see how that's going to have something else to provide for sure. Let's go with Lightbringer Duration. Yeah, guys get more news tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. So yeah, we're pretty much off to a good start. We also have 2 potions. So we're pretty much off to a good start today. On the series premiere of Final Fantasy Origin. See how well we're doing right now. Okay, so we have another 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see what else we have. I don't know if we're gonna have. I'm not sure if we're hoping to have enough time to battle Garland or not. But the way I look at Garland, he's not too bad of a dude. He's real easy. Okay, so we have level 3 of Twilight Braces. Okay, guys, let's go back over here for a minute. Double check items. I don't know if we can maybe equip them. Or maybe there's something we can do. We also have party reserves. Anything else? Oh, okay, guys. Let's see what we can do here. Is there anything we can equip on the side? No. So here's the thing about this one, guys. It does increase physical defense and magic defense. So let's go and give Jack that. That gives him a level 3 opportunity. And then, well, I know he has a different. I'm gonna be having other stuff for him. So, no, as I look at the defense and magic defense for him, that would be Asgard's AS8. His physical defense is 15 and magic defense is 14. Somewhere around tonight. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, as far as Zed goes, I can maybe give some in return. But I don't think he's going to be able to get a learning treatment for it. Hold on, guys, I'm already having somebody give me a text opportunity. Okay, let's double check here. Oh, thanks to Silk, guys. Now he does have some good abilities. This is exactly who I'm looking at, and that would be Zed. He has Whirlwind, Vortex, Squeeze Lightning, Twin Thrust. So that's pretty much that's pretty much destructive. And then as far as AS8 goes, he has Double Uppercut, Arrow Hook, Falcon's Dive, Sonic Punch. He pretty much has some nice abilities too. Let's see what else we have real quick. Well, I guess we have another 12 to 17 minutes. Let's see what else we have real quick. Well, I guess we honestly have some more enemies, like say goblins for example. But we're gonna get to the other enemies probably soon. As long as no one is using a Buster Sword, kind of like Cloud Strife used. It was pretty much the first weapon, guys, that Cloud used back when, during Final Fantasy VII. And he pretty much used the same weapon, as a matter of fact, coming out of, back when Final Fantasy VII Advent Sword and Platinum Edition pretty much became the next Final Fantasy movie, after, Spirits Within came out. So, I haven't seen Advent Sword for a while, but it's one of the greatest movies of all time, as a action, RPG movie. Coming out of anything else for sure. I guess let's go back and do spin attack. Perfect. Level 3. Lazob level. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another potion here. Okay, let's go and see what else we have. Yeah, guys, we're pretty much doing plenty of exploring.
Enemy spotted.
And I think we're gonna be doing a lot of exploring on the series, guys, for Final Fantasy Origins. And we pretty much are gonna be doing a lot of this. For the most part, yes. A lot of exploring is pretty much gonna be something that we will be doing. So, okay, guys, Wizards came back. Wizards came coming out of the entrance. Alright, guys, let's see if we have any other exploration. Brother Mike says, so let you know, people buy 300 DVDs at Walmart. That's all on low DVDs now.
What do you think, Jack?
So,
Keep going.
so did they go after any anime, any TV shows, any kind of, any variety of DVDs that people go after? I mean, there's been a lot of people who order stuff online at Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, anywhere else in between. But how many people were there to buy that number of DVDs, brother? To be precise, I'm pretty sure there's been like 1,000 people. Now, pretty much go after any DVDs they want from anime, live movies, or musicals, or whatever. It's like they can buy whatever ones they want. Maybe 6 or 7. There we go. Alright, guys, let's see if there's anybody else we can check out any exploration with. Let's go back up top. By the way, Brother Mark, what do you think of this game so far? I mean, the graphics of Final Fantasy Origin Stranger of Paradise is pretty good. I actually like this game by far. Let's go back and look at job trees. Alright, guys, before we get to these two, we have Swordsman and Swordsman Infinity, or Affinity. I'm going to do Duelist plus 10%, and it does equate something. So the next ones that will be opening up is Vortex and Venom. But let me tell you guys something about these two, real quick. So the thing about Vortex, well, it's pretty much the attack type is slash, and pretty much has a stat bonus of agility. Well, we can leap at an enemy while spinning to unleash a series of slashing attacks. Now, critical hits will deal more damage than usual. It can be set between R1, R1, and also R2. So that's pretty much a good way to have it. Do I want Swordsman or Infinity? Okay, so I'm going to do plus 15%. So the next one that will say right where it's at is pretty much this one. Well, we're going to be getting a lot of this soon. Now, the thing about the new jobs, I didn't tell you guys how many jobs that are on this game for sure. They're pretty much 28. And I was a little more surprised or not even shocked. But yeah, 28 jobs. So the one on the bottom, guys, you've got Berserker, Warrior, and Knight. So there were only about how many classes back when the first one came out? I think there was like 6 or 8. But the only best ones you can choose from are pretty much something good for your arsenal. It all depends what classes you guys are looking to pick. So I guess you guys pick one per each character. Well, guys, we also have another tutorial. It's called Magic Attacks and Status Alignments. While gunning against magic damage. Now, magic attacks, guys, like fire, will still deal some damage if you have guard to prevent it. Number 2, status alignments. Now, the thing about this one, guys, continuous hits for certain attacks will inflict status alignments. In addition, taking damage from the same element repeatedly will make you vulnerable to that element, temporarily allowing subsequent attacks of the same type to deal even greater damage. So that's pretty much neat. Need to look into for the tutorial. Well, guys, for the first time today, please welcome the bomb. The bomb.
Let's see how much fire that thing can eat.
Now let's see how this bomb can hyperventilate for me.
We win.
Yeah, nice pickup. Let's have level 3 guys of Pile Greaves. Very nice, very nice. We also have another bomb in front of us. As we're now at the corridor of Fools. That's pretty much a new cover name. Like, let's see if we can make sure we're not self-destructed on him. Using some fire breath. Okay. Go for a potion. Now the thing about if you're low on hit points, guys, the best way to heal yourselves are pretty much potions or anything else for sure. Shout out to God's Soul. Thank you for the comment, sir. How are you? Thank you for rooting for me in this community. To Kevin, Sony, Roniak, Mia Camilla, Tia Gale, Sass, Kapower, James, everybody else so far in this community today. But thank you so much. Oh my gosh, looks like we're about to get low on our hit points now. Let's see what else we have over here. Hopefully Zed is not all that on fire by himself or anything. Actually, let's go in and get these bombs out of here. But apparently we're weak against it. Now here's the thing about Soul Sealed. I think we already mentioned something about that. Involving activating Lightbringer. Okay. So anytime we're dying, guys, like say for example it's called Falling in Battle. Now after falling in battle, we will be sent back to the last cubes we've pretty much interacted with. You will also lose max MP, depending on the difficulty. Now Soul Shield and Soul Burst are very useful for increasing your maximum MP. So, we already talked about that earlier. So we're just going to make sure we're not getting all of us killed by taking out the enemies as good as we can. Okay, so we have another couple minutes. So for the rest of tonight, I told you guys that my love and I will be having Pizza Hut by the time to get starting grocery shopping. So well, so we haven't had a dinner day for quite some time. I think for the last couple weeks, pretty much for the last 2 or 3 weeks. If I am correct or not. Okay, see if we can get a tremendous rematch on these guys. Nice pickup. Can we switch to the other one? Oh boy, guys, it's about to grow. It's about to grow. So the hit points for Jack right now is that he's at 939. So that's pretty much a good number for it. Oh, usually the maximum hit points on any other Final Fantasy is pretty much 9,999. So I'm not sure if it would be impossible to get to that sometime. Okay, so let's continue to go as good as we can. Go for another potion after I just healed. Now here's the thing about break status, guys. Now Jack will be broken when his break health is depleted, causing him to temporarily be defenseless. Now this will also decrease his max MP and remove his any buffs or instant ability effects. So we gotta be careful, guys, if we're not getting ourselves in a anything else out of attention. But apparently we are weak against that already, so that's a difficult surprise. But this is all we can do, guys. Is keep on doing what we're able to do. 275, that's good. Can we go for another potion real quick? Okay, so we already have our last potion now. Okay, sub level is intact. Very good, very good. But nothing's final, guys, if it's the final answer. Or any other question towards an answer. Well, I guess we have a door that's right there. We'll probably get to that in a second. Or we can maybe wait to do it maybe this coming Monday. And we're already down and out too, but as long as we know how to survive, we just gotta be careful. Not getting ourselves out of control. Whatever it sounds, but should be okay. Well, guys, can I be able to save right now? Or is there something else we can really get into? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and abandon mission for the night. But so far, not too bad. Not too bad for the series premiere of Final Fantasy Origin. Every 1 to 2 days a week. So that's exactly what we're pretty much getting our stuff in. Okay, so let me go ahead and double check job trees real quick. Well, the only one that would make a lot of sense now is pretty much anything. So let's do... Oh wait, Swordsman Infinity 10%. So the next one we'll unlock, guys, is the Onslaught. Well, we can launch forward, then slash and strike foes with successive attacks. So yeah, that's a bit good right off the bat. We're gonna be back at the Soul Train, pretty much at the Chaos Shrine, probably by Monday, if we do. But there we go. There you go, guys, in between. Alright, guys, that's gonna do it for the series premiere of Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise, for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the premiere. So you guys will have new episodes 1 to 2 days a week. But other than that, the next time you guys will see Final Fantasy Origin is probably, well, Cobra Kai. I'm debating if I should get a new episode of this game by Monday morning of Final Fantasy Origin or get Cobra Kai going. Because if I finish Cobra Kai, I think next week or before April 5th, by the time I pick up MLB 22 and Skywalker can do it right there. To set out Cobra Kai for 3 to 4 days a week. If not, baseball can take it. So, because all I need is pretty much the other half of the $35 for the PS5 at GameStop, which I have another couple. We have another couple weeks with that appearance. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the premiere. But anyway, guys, next stream will probably I will be back tomorrow morning, same time, same channel for a new episode of Elden Ring before I go back to work in the afternoon tomorrow on a weekend. Then I work 2 to 11 Monday, and then 2, 8 to 5 Tuesday, Wednesday. So the plans for the next 4 days is going to be real simple. Depending if my love and I want, if she wants to have any most of her time for her and I on Wednesday or not. So the plan for this week, guys, is one big community and one big family. Next stream will probably be tomorrow morning for Elden Ring, tomorrow Sunday, Final Fantasy Origin for Sir, or Cobra Kai by Monday morning. Tuesday night, every Tuesday and Wednesdays, you will have an hour and 35 minutes of Far Cry 6. Not sure if I'm streaming Wednesday night or not. It all depends what my love wants to do after tonight. But if anything else comes to our attention, out of one big family and also one big community, out of 266 mods, I'll keep you guys posted or summarized. Now, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy Origin, be sure to hit that like button, support button, and comment. Stay positive and loyal, and of course, love, support, and respect is the key, and knowledge is power. Never give up, never surrender. Now, if you guys have an account on Twitter, you guys can friend request me and follow me one by one. Any friendly members to friends that can check out your YouTube channels, your channel descriptions, and what kind of uploads you've been doing on your own schedule, or even if you do not have a schedule. People can check out what kind of stuff you've been doing. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, so that's pretty much fantastic and awesome. That's all we can find. It's one big community and one big family. But the name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600 on Twitter. For me, guys, 3 years, 5 years on YouTube, Walmart 5 years, 11, 17, 14. Going on to tomorrow, guys, on the Sunday, 17, 15. And that's pretty much days of total, pretty much over 4 years in a row since her and I have been together. Guys, to tell me your name and your numbers on Twitter. How many days, weeks, months, years, centuries, decades. How long you guys been on Twitter for? I'm not that hard to find. Well, wait a minute, guys. My numbers, after you find me as Zach Dawson, type in the numbers, 824-65600. You guys have an account on Reddit? You guys can check out me as Zach Dawson to make an account on it. You guys can toast towards your awesome commentator to make each day count. That's one big family and one big community on the schedule. Due to popularity, pretty much popularity, and any other stuff all of us can bring towards the table, towards any discussions or anything. As long as they're positive and loyal and filled with something worth business, anytime. I've got Kevin, aka Tubitsat. The following days for Kevin, aka Tubitsat. He's awesome. He makes my name up by saying love, support, and respect is the key. That's exactly where you guys will find me on YouTube. I'm not that hard to find as the awesome commentator. So guys, check out Kevin Friday through Mondays, running almost 24/7. So it's Getaway Monday through Saturdays. The sweetheart, the awesome commentator, the loving, caring creator. She's a great friend of ours. Out of 266 mods. Anytime you like. And also guys, if you have an account on Instagram, follow me at Zach Dawson. Anytime you like. If I'm busy or not busy. So, I will be busy for the next 4 days prior to work. So, if anything comes up for the upcoming days this week, I'll let you guys know on a committee post. As good as I can, or any time, normal time I can. So, I've got Kevin, Don, and Sorty's Getaway. Like us in this one big community and one big family, filled with love, support, and respect, and also knowledge is power. Also staying positive and loyal as we watch videos in full. Like, support, comment, send me out, tweet me out on the current following apps. And if you guys want a shout out by the time we do Elden Ring, new episode tomorrow morning on a Sunday, let me know anytime you like. Never give up, never surrender, but think positive, but not negative. And also, guys, more importantly, keep your head up as good as you can. And you guys can vote to land at 38 and the Great Summon at 14. Alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I will be back tomorrow morning, tomorrow Sunday, for Elden Ring. Then I will be at work for the next couple days between close of tomorrow and Monday. So, Final Fantasy Origin could be back Monday morning for sure. If not, I can get an extra episode of Cobra Kai by then. I'll tell you guys tomorrow morning what the plan's going to be for Monday. You guys have a good rest of your weekend on the Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Elden Ring, same time, same channel. Be good, be kind, and love one another. From your awesome commentators, stay positive and loyal, and love, support, and respect is key, and knowledge is the power. As good as one big unit, one big family, and one community. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and I will see you guys in